The Tampa Bay Birth Network's primary mission is to provide a community of professionals, families, and individuals who support, educate, and promote natural pregnancy, birth, and parenting. They're a 501c3 nonprofit organization that connects families to natural and alternative birth professionals, parenting resources, and offer educational programs to the community. They host an annual Natural Birth and Baby Expo every year that's growing in popularity. It's a great event with vendors, guest speakers, support resources, entertainment, prizes, raffles, and more. The Tampa Bay Birth Network. They're ahead on Bayside. Good morning and welcome to Bayside. I'm your host, SHELI Sanders. We're talking all about Tampa Bay Birth Network, and here to tell us more about it, we've got Christie Collbran. Welcome to the show, Christie.
Thanks for having me.
It's very nice to have you here. I know we've not had you on in the past, but very interesting and a topic that's becoming more and more as the awareness gets out. The subject of natural birth continues to pop up, and it's gaining momentum.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Definitely, yeah. Families are very interested in finding out about it. They're, not always happy with a typical hospital experience. Sometimes they're looking for something that provides them a bit more of a natural feeling or home-like feeling. So they're exploring their options.
That said, let's talk about it. Okay, so there's a network here in Tampa Bay. Talk about its beginnings and how this all came about.
Okay. It was formed by a small group of birth professionals who wanted to network and connect families to resources. And it's grown over the years. We have over 100 members now all across Tampa Bay, and it includes various different kinds of professionals. We have midwives, we have childbirth educators, chiropractors, pediatricians, and members who support natural-minded and holistic type of care are interested in being part of our network.
Sure. So it's important to know that when you're talking about, a birth network, Tampa Bay Birth Network, and you support natural birth and parenting techniques, we're talking more than just, we're talking natural childbirth, no epidural. It goes much further than that, correct?
Yeah, and we're really just trying to raise awareness on all the options because, you can have a wonderful birth in a hospital. You can have an epidural if you want that, and that is absolutely, very popular and something that women can have. But we're talking to families at our fairs and our expos, and some of them are interested in a different way, and they're looking for resources to provide them with that. And so, what we have is, for example, one of the things that's very popular right now, that's growing in popularity, is doula support. And doulas attend births and support women in labor in a hospital setting or at a birth center or even at a home birth. And they give them emotional support, educational support. And so that's something that we have a lot of now in our network, and people can find out about that when they come to our website. And that gives them that additional comfort that they know that they can achieve the birth that they want to achieve.
Right. So basically, for the community that's out there, if they're having questions, or perhaps they have heard about it either through some kind of entertainment magazine or perhaps a friend that has experienced this, then it's a matter of getting in touch with your website, your company to where, or your organization, to where they can find where to go for these alternative means of childbirth, correct?
Yeah, they can look at our website at tampabaybirthnetwork.org, and they can find out about various different options, including, birth centers.
Sure, you're looking at that website right now. That's tampabaybirthnetwork.org. It gives you all the information of everything that Christie's informing us about today, from doulas to exactly what is natural childbirth and what the alternatives are, what your choices are that are out there and available, and how perhaps they can even integrate with your current OBGYN.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not about this or that. It
No.
is about integration and whatever the right choices are, should you go one route or another, or combine the two, correct?
Yeah, it's all about supporting the women and giving them the power and letting them make the choices with knowledge and clarity. So if they know what all of their choices are, if they know what all the various outcomes are going to be, if they go this way or that way, they can make a choice that's best for them.
Right. And that, you know, it's important to know that there are options out there, because after all, with all the research and the advancements in medicine, that we are coming to find that a lot of things are so linked back to maybe things that we didn't realize that we did.
Right.
In the onset, and it seems like widespread panic over all kinds of diseases, from cancer to Alzheimer's.
Right.
And sometimes we can target it all the way back, and why not start off with a little bit more of a natural progression, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we're finding that, you know, the cesarean rate, for example, in Florida is the 4th highest in the nation.
Wow.
So what we try to do is we try to promote the midwifery model of care, where we basically see pregnancy and birth as a normal and natural process. And we try to limit the amount of interventions and medical and technological things that we do in pregnancy and birth, so that it can take its natural course. You know, and obviously cesareans are necessary a lot of the time, but that rate that we have here is a little high. So there is room for improvement, and that's why women are looking for what their options are. And you know, they can give birth in a freestanding birth center. There's birth centers. There's 2 that recently opened up in our area. One right here in St. Pete, the Birth Center of St. Pete, and a brand new one in Brandon. And we have several more in Tampa Bay. So there's freestanding birth centers. There's midwives that are licensed and trained that can deliver babies right in your home. So there's all these options, and a lot of women don't know you can actually do that right here in Tampa Bay. You can have a home birth. We have amazing midwives that are trained and skilled to take care of you. So we're trying to give that kind of information to women who maybe don't know that that's actually possible.
Sure. And even inform them that not only is it possible, that it's completely safe and a beautiful environment for that particular situation, and it goes beyond that. But we're going to get more into that after we take a short break. But there's the website, so I encourage you to log on, tampabaybirthnetwork.org. Of course, you can get to that link through our website, cw44.com, if you forget this one. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere, because we've got more to tell you about the Tampa Bay Birth Network. Welcome back to Bayside. I'm your host, SHELI Sanders. I've been talking with Christie Collbran. So sorry. I've been talking with Christie Collbran all about the Tampa Bay Birth Network and what your options are if you are considering childbirth. And it isn't just, hey, go to the OBGYN and whatever they suggest, that's it anymore. I mean, really and truly, that horizon is expanding exponentially, and that's what you guys are all about. Been around since 2008, and really the awareness has gotten bigger and bigger. One of the things that you're doing in order to increase that awareness, outside of just being on Bayside and other things, is you have an expo that you've been putting on now. This year will be the 6th annual expo. It's the Natural Birth and Baby Expo coming up here pretty soon, actually. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, we're really excited about this expo. Every year we get all of our members together and vendors who promote natural birth and natural parenting, and we have schools, we have pediatricians, we have entertainment. It's really a lot of fun for families. We also have special guest speakers, local guest speakers that share information about their topics. And it's really a lot of fun, because there's not a lot of places women can go to find about the information we're providing. And a lot of women and families are finding this is where they find their tribe. This is where they really connect up with like-minded families and like-minded businesses and professionals who are interested in the things that they're interested in. So it's a lot of fun.
Terrific. When is it? Where is it?
It's
Tickets?
happening.
What's going on there?
Okay, good. It's happening on March 14th. It's from 12 to 4 p.m. It's a Saturday. It's taking place at Corbett Prep School in Carrollwood. There is a $5 charge per family. It's a recommended charge. It's not mandatory, so we don't turn anybody away, but we do, ask for $5.
Right.
Just to cover all of the exciting stuff that happens at the event. There's a lot of stuff for families, young families, so it's not just for expecting couples. It's also for families that have children already. There's puppet shows, there's face painting, balloon animals, that kind of stuff to keep the kids happy while mom and dad are wandering around and learning new things and connecting up with vendors and resources that are providing them with information they're looking for.
Sure. And what a great time to go out and bond with others, like you said, other like-minded individuals that are really looking for a more holistic attitude and approach to life. So, Christie, you were talking about how not just for, after all, it's not just for the natural birth process of this, because what the Tampa Bay Birth Network, you guys do beyond that.
That's right.
So it's more than just educating and giving you or providing you with the resources of where to go for those natural birth providers, but talk to us a little bit about how you take that a little bit further. What do you do, and how is that integrated into the rest of those formative years?
Yeah. Well, we also deal a lot with postpartum. So we have specialists who are specifically trained to help women in the postpartum period. Specialists trained to help women with breastfeeding, because it's a natural process, but sometimes we have to learn this. We have to learn how to do this. Babies and mothers don't always have a simple, smooth start. So we have lactation counselors that will be at the expo. We have pediatricians who are natural-minded that support holistic approach to baby care. We also have some things that are really fun, which is cloth diapering and baby wearing. These are two popular trends that are growing in popularity amongst natural-minded families. So we have vendors there that can teach you all about that. And the baby wearing thing is huge. There's a Tampa Bay baby wearing group in our community that has hundreds of families that are part of this group. And they can teach mothers all about the different slings and the different carriers and how to wear them and why they're beneficial. And a lot of families are looking for that information. And there'll be those kind of carriers will be there and on sale that day, so they can come and buy them. So. And then, also, like I said, I think I've said before, we have pediatricians, and we even have some schools that are represented at our expo and in our network. So Suncoast Waldorf is one of the schools that is part of our network, and they're also our premier sponsor at our expo. And they have a very gentle approach towards educating children. So it's a special type of school, and there's a lot of other members like that. We also have chiropractors who deal with postpartum and beyond.
Wonderful. So again, this event is taking place in Carrollwood at Corbett Prep, and that's Saturday, March 14th.
Yes. From
noon to 4 p.m. It's just $5. Sounds like a great opportunity to get out and take the kids. Perhaps you're new to the area and you're looking for a pediatrician that is has more of a holistic approach to alternatives in medicine. This would be a great place to try and find one and really connect with that. Even a great avenue to even connect with other like-minded individuals that look to a more holistic approach to just day-to-day living with children in particular.
Right.
Now, you mentioned some of the other things like the baby wearing and the cloth diapers, and there is a big progression towards that, because at the end of the day, it's an awareness of a global awareness, if you will, to take care of the planet.
Yeah, it helps with the environment. That's exactly right. It helps with the environment, and it also helps with the baby. It helps keep the baby cleaner and healthier and happier. There's less chemicals and all that kind of stuff involved with cloth diapering. So,
sure.
So some parents are really interested in that kind of thing, and